We heard for the first time from Buffalo Bills head coach Sean McDermott and quarterback Josh Allen after Damar Hamlin's doctors laid out what they describe as the remarkable improvement he's made in the last few days. Allen is saying this scene of Hamlin getting hit and collapsing on field just replays over and over in his head. He says that knowing Hamlin's doing better, there's nothing that could bring them down now. But listen to how emotional it got in just the last couple of minutes. Watch.
Being on that field, you lose sleep, you hurt for your brother, a lot of shared grief.
We're also getting the first direct on-camera update from UC Medical Center. Hamlin is still critically ill. He has a breathing tube in. But the big takeaway, it seems like his neurological function is intact. What does this mean? It means he can move his hands and his feet. He's actually held people's hands, including his parents. He's even able to answer questions, not speaking, but writing, asking specifically whether the Bills won on Monday night. Here's how the doctors responded.
When he asked, did we win? The answer is yes. You know, Damar, you won. You've won the game of life. It's not only that the lights are on, we know that he's home, and that it appears that all the cylinders are firing within his brain.
Maggie Vespa is outside UC Medical Center in Cincinnati, and it is such incredible news to hear even just that update, right? That the neurological function is back for Damar Hamlin. We're now hearing from Josh Allen, who was clearly just wrecked about this on Monday night, as were all of his teammates. What else do we need to know from that news conference with Bills, players, coaches for the first time since the game happened?
Yeah, I mean, as you know, Hallie, the Bills team just has been so tight-lipped, really not saying anything since this happened Monday night. We had heard a little bit about kind of what went down on the field. Yesterday, the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor, telling us almost as soon as this happened, and frankly, right after Hamlin was taken off the field in an ambulance, the Bills head coach walked over to Taylor and said, I don't feel right about this. I need to go to the hospital. I can't be coaching this game. Here's more of what Sean McDermott had to say about kind of his feeling in those moments and his responsibilities in this press conference that just played out. Take a listen.
To me, the health and well-being of your staff and your players is the #1 job of a coach in this situation. And so that includes mental health.
And as you heard, as the coaches and the staff and those players got that update this morning, Josh Allen saying nothing could bring them down, Hallie. Everyone here is just elated, as you might have heard in the background. It's like a celebration here.
That's amazing. Tell us more about what we heard from doctors, because it was rather extraordinary to hear some of these questions and the answers. The idea that Hamlin is like writing, right? He can't speak because he still has a breathing tube in. They're still helping him, as they say, respirate, breathe, basically. There is still a long road ahead, even though these are such good signs right now.
Yeah, there's still a long road ahead, and it's interesting because like a lot of medical experts, and it's valid, have been kind of honing in on the benchmark of when is he going to be breathing on his own. Yeah. And this, we're not there yet. As you said, he's still on a breathing machine, but this is another huge benchmark. Again, no signs of brain damage. It seems like he's neurologically, in their words, intact. And as part of that, we asked, kind of on the road to recovery, is there a point now that you know his neurological function seems to be okay, that you really want to get him off the breathing machine, say by like X day, and if this doesn't happen, it seems like there's a problem. Here is what the doctors had to say.
When families ask me, how long do I need to be in the ICU? How long is our family member going to need to be on a ventilator? The answer is as long as it takes and whatever you need.
In other words, they said no, there is no day by which they have to get him off the breathing machine, and if not, there's a problem. They said right now it just seems like good signs all around, and they also, the doctors today, came to talk to the media because they also wanted to celebrate this news, Hallie.
And that's what they kept saying, right? This idea that, like, the part of what helped save Damar Hamlin's life was the fact that there was such good medical care immediately when he collapsed on the field on Monday night. Are the Bills, did we get any sign from Josh Allen or the team today, this evening? Are they going to play on Sunday, or when's the next game?
So the press conference, I believe, is still going on, correct? We're still hearing from the team. Gotcha. So questions are being asked. They started off the press conference by saying this is about Damar Hamlin. We are here to talk about Damar Hamlin. He's our focus. That being said, obviously reporters are going to ask that question, so we are still waiting to hear at this point. There were also, by the way, conflicting reports today about whether or not the Bills-Bengals match would resume. First, the AP saying an NFL source told them it would not resume, period. An NFL spokesperson minutes later telling NBC News no decision has been made. So still lots of moving parts as far as the regular season schedule goes, Hallie.
Yeah, for sure. But as you note, and as everyone has been rightfully saying since Monday night, right now the focus entirely on Damar Hamlin and his health. Maggie Vespa, thank you for those updates. It's nice to see those good signs at least.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.